everyone, welcome back to KFC and I am back on a happy note. We have beaten Brighton at home 3-2 victory. Brighton are a team I've been saying I'm going to beat a lot, man, because it's not been going good. We took all their players. They beat us 4-1 last season and all the trolling. So a big win today, a very big win for the boys because we were coming after a very bad loss against Newcastle, and a loss today would have most probably put a lot of pressure on Pochettino. And now with Aston Villa dropping points, United losing to Newcastle, Tottenham most probably will lose to Manchester City, we have got a very good chance of closing the gap at the top 5. So a massive victory for the team. Really happy with the team. A big victory today. There are some negatives I have to talk about, but most important is we got the victory today. It wasn't a pretty performance in any way or regards, but the victory is the most important thing today because the performance was not the best, but victory was the most important thing today because now we can go to the United match with no pressure, getting the win under the belt, and now we are only 5 points behind United, and a win against an out-of-form United at Old Trafford puts us 2 points behind them. So big victory today. We started the match really well, scored 2 goals from set pieces for a change, but after that, I don't know what happened. We dropped back a lot and we allowed Brighton to come back into the match. Conor Gallagher, absolutely idiotic. I love Conor, but that was idiotic from the corner, and he let the whole team down and we were under pressure. Lallana had a chance to make it 2-2, so they were in a dominant position, but Mudryk got a penalty. I will say it's a 50-50. It went in our favor. We got the penalty, we got the goal, and after that I thought the game is going to finish. I thought we'll score the 4th goal as well, but again we dropped off, we got complacent, and they scored a goal in the end, and we were very lucky. If not for Robert Sanchez, it could easily have ended 3-3. So a really chaotic game, man, and in the end I thought, oh man, Colville handball, but that hit his head. When referee did this, I thought, oh my god, we are done. But thankfully there was not a penalty rightfully, and we got saved. But it was not a good performance, but a very important win today for us. And big up to the Manchester City fan. Thank you so much, brother, to join. At the moment, Premier League referees have set agenda against Chelsea, and it's fair to say it won't be too long until it is. I think they're doing against everyone, even against you guys, man. And it's not even agenda, my brother. I think it's just they're not good enough for the job. I think with the Milner one, it was 50-50. But what happened in the end? What was going on? First of all, the replay showed that it clearly hit Colville's face. So why are you even reviewing that? That clearly hit Colville's face. Why are you reviewing that, for God's sake? And then you see it on the screen and the referee goes and pulls it on a penalty. What the heck are you doing, man? You were literally giving every Chelsea fan like a heart attack. But thankfully, there was not a penalty and it got reversed. And instead, it was Robert Sanchez taking a goal kick, which was even stunning because it could have been a Brighton corner. So in the end, I was very happy to escape with the victory today because we were not really good today. And that was a Brighton B side. That was a Brighton we used to see under Graham Potter, a poor side. And we had to win today. I don't care if we won 3-2, 3-1, whatever. We got the victory today. But now we need to build upon this. A very important victory for us now. Our 5th win of the season, 19 points now. 10 points behind Aston Villa, 7 behind Tottenham, 5 behind United, and 3 behind Brighton, and 2 behind West Ham. So now slowly we are closing the gap. 2-3 victories more, and I think we'll be back in the top 5. Along with that, we have got good fixture list coming up. After United, it's a really good fixture list. Everton, Wolves. So I think we have got good fixture list coming up, but we need to go and win at Old Trafford if we want to get a Champions League spot. But today, it was a very big win. Now coming on to the topics to discuss today, guys, and first of all, a big win today for us, and I think Enzo Fernandez, he shut his doubters up. The guys who were coming on internet for some a bit of like clickbaits, for some a bit of like recognition or getting something from the Chelsea fans, biting at something that's never going to work, Enzo Fernandez shut it. For the guys who were saying he's John Joe Shelby, I think your heads need to get checked. I'm really sorry. But the way Enzo Fernandez were getting criticized, abused for no reason, when he has been one of our best players this season, shows a lack of IQ, or when you don't even watch Chelsea. He has been by far our best player, Enzo Fernandez, and today he shut his doubters up. He shut each and every one of them today, and that was a very good display. Not just goals or assists or something like that, but overall the way he controlled the game, it was a fantastic display. Everton and Dortmund is Stamford in 1994, if I'm not wrong. I think it's away at Goodison, bro. We have to travel to Goodison, and then we have to travel away to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So that's going to be really tricky, my brother. And Enzo Fernandez really shut his doubters up, which really made me happy. Now coming on to a big win, guys, and see, it was a massive win. We cannot take that away. It was a massive win. It's not just to do with a bit of rivalry we've got with Brighton. We are in a very precarious situation in the table right now. We still only have 19 points from 14 games. And if we did not win the game today, I think the crowd would have turned on Pochettino. I think some of the players and fans would have turned on some of the players as well. I think online trolling and online anger, it could have gone too much now, and it could have been the same situation that Graham Potter faced after the Southampton defeat. So today was a really important win, because I remember under Graham Potter losing to Southampton, that's where the fans lost it with Graham Potter and wanted him out. If today we did not win the match, I know a lot of Chelsea fans, I will back Pochettino for the whole season, but many Chelsea fans would have said Poch out if we lost today. So that is why this was such an important victory. We need to win matches side by side. We have had enough time to understand the process, understand the team, have a bit of combinations, but now we need to go on a bit of run. If we dream of getting at least a Europa League next season, we need to go on a 4 or 5 match winning run. We need to hit minimum 65 points this season. And right now, we are very, very big away from that. We need 46 points from our next 24 games, which is not going to be easy. So today was a massive win for the boys, massive win for the team. I think getting the 2 goals early on really helped us, because it calmed the nerves down, it helped the players, and I think today we were not at our best, but even then we got the victory. Even after being 10 men, the team defensively was solid for some point, and then we got the important goal through Enzo Fernandez on the penalty corner, and that was job done. So this is why this was a very important win now. We can progress now to the next matches. We have got Manchester United at Old Trafford. Then we have also got Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. So I think now this was an important win. It gives us a relief. We now need to go forward and get the job done against Manchester United. I think this Manchester United side are not good enough, and we need to come out with a victory. So today was a big win. I think now we are slowly going on the right track. It builds a bit of positivity back into the campaign, but now we need to build upon this victory. It wasn't our best performance. We cannot deny that. It was not a good performance. But what matters is the 3 points. The team got the 3 points, and now we can move forward. Enzo Fernandez shut his doubters, which made me happy. Jackson had a very good game with all the off-field factors going on. It was a good performance of Nicholas Jackson. Conor Gallagher, he disappointed all of us. But the good thing is Lavia is also coming back very soon. So even if it's suspended Conor Gallagher, we can survive for 1 game. Along with that, Reece James will be back for the next match. So that's a big positive for us as well. And nkunku could be back for Manchester United, which is another big positive. Colwell had a very, very good game. Badiashile getting the assist and having a good game overall. Along with that, I will even say Disasi had a fine game today. Sanchez really saved us in the end. You go on to Caicedo having a fine game. Not his best, but overall a good game. And I was really, really impressed again with Raheem Sterling today. So I think overall, we are going on the right track. My only disappointment today was Mudryk, and I don't want to be negative, but my only disappointment today was Mudryk, because I think he should have done better for me. He should have done better for me. World champion midfielder for a reason. He is a champion man, and Enzo Fernandez gets unneeded criticism. I don't know why, but I think it's just due to the price tag. But people really don't watch Chelsea. If you really watch Chelsea this season, you know how good Enzo Fernandez has been, but that's everyone's opinion. Now coming on to another topic to discuss, guys. Please, people watching, do hit the like, subscribe. It really means a lot. Up the Blues, and let's create a Blues family. Now coming on to finally we score from set pieces, and see, we've all known that we have not been good from set pieces this season for a long time now. We haven't scored a lot of goal. On top of my head, I can only remember the silver goal against Manchester City. We haven't really been good from set pieces for a very, very long time. So today, this was really, really important for us from getting the goals from the set pieces, getting that bit of confidence back in the team now, because we rely a lot on open play. We really, really rely a lot on open play. We don't score a lot of goals from free kicks, corner kicks. So today was a really, really important goal from us from the corner kicks. It was really well set up, a nice delivery. Badiashile really, really did a very good job. Enzo Fernandez did a very good finish in the end. So that was a very good goal. In the second part as well, it was a well-worked corner kick, and we got a very important goal. So it was good to see us getting goals from set pieces now, building some confidence. And with Badiashile back, Thiago Silva there, Reece James back for the next match, I think we are getting better at set pieces now. So that is a massive positive, because set pieces are a big, big part of any team. And I think set pieces are something that we really, really need to do better, guys. And that's good to see us getting goals from set pieces today. And hopefully we can do more of this as the season goes ahead. Big up Operator Gaming. Hello Sheba, awesome victory against Dirty Seagulls. Absolutely, bro. And it's a big rivalry, and I don't even like them. In the end, you saw what they were trying to do with the players. I don't know, so losers. So it was important for us to get a victory against them, because we took all their coaching staff, we took all their players, and we gave them money for that, but they still hate us. So it was good to get a victory. They were so losers in the end, so they can take that, and a big victory. But let's not lie, we are Chelsea, they are Brighton. Even drawing to them and celebrating victory against them is embarrassing for us, but that's the situation we are in now. Hopefully in 2-3 years we win the Premier League and that's all gone away, but right now we are not far away from Brighton's level. They're still 3 points above us in the table, so hopefully we can go above them. And now Coming on to the next slide to discuss, guys, Enzo Fernandez shed his doubters, which is really important because even against Newcastle United, he was our best player in the first half. He was magnificent in the first half, but as the whole team, he dropped into the second half, but he was very, very good in the first half. But as always, with many content creators, many rival fans, let's go on Enzo Fernandez because he's going to give me views, he's going to give me clicks, and let's abuse and criticize him because he's an easy target. With no understanding, not even watching one Chelsea game a season, but let's pick Enzo Fernandez because he's an easy target. Let's go on Enzo Fernandez, and they were going all week. Enzo Fernandez is pathetic, he's this, he's that. I think that shut you up for good now. That's really shut you up for good now because Enzo Fernandez was fantastic today. He was magnificent today. And if you're really judging Enzo Fernandez on goals and assists, your football knowledge needs to be tested. Because players like Enzo Fernandez are not a goal scorers. These are the players that helps team to take tempo, helping playing like a deep line playmaker. Players like this should be judged on how the team plays. And Chelsea play much better when Enzo Fernandez is on the pitch. We cannot play our football without Enzo Fernandez. Today from the start, he was intercepting, he was defensively really good. His passing was very good today. The ball he put to Sterling where we had the chance, he was really on it today. And then the goal from the corner, then scoring the penalty. And it was a very good display for Enzo Fernandez today. And hopefully that shuts the doubters up. Looks like we're about to lose against Spurs. I think, bro, you'll win. I think you'll win, bro. I'm really, really honest. Yes, it might not be a good start, but you are much, much better than this. And I know you'll be back. And now, going on to the next slide, guys. That is, just give me a second, very poor from Captain Connor. And see, I love him, man. I love Conor Gallagher. He has been really good for us this season. I think he's a very, very good player. He's a player that gives everything for the batch, and I love him. But as in the last video against Newcastle, I said that his creativity is not really good enough, and he's not a really, really good player when we want to play a bottom side where you need a lot of creativity. But he's the best player we have got when we got to play the big teams. But today what Conor Gallagher did, it was not good. I criticized Reece James last week, and I will criticize him also. But being very honest, you are an experienced player. You have been playing Premier League football for so much time, Connor. You are the captain today. You should have known better, Connor. You should have known better. We got the victory in the end, but it could have gone really worse today. We could have even drawn today because of that mistake from Conor Gallagher, and I think that was really poor from Connor. Wishing him the best. Hopefully comes very soon, and I think it will come for the next match after United. He learns from this because he's a really good player. He played really well for us this season so far. He has been one of our better players. But Conor Gallagher needs to go and learn from this. It happens, but that was really poor for him, and he let his team down. He let his teammates down because it could have been really, really bad for us. Bigger people, do subscribe to Pretty Scale, great analyst, and absolutely, bro, we got escaped today. Like, we cannot lie, the performance wasn't good enough today, but what matters is a victory because this was a really, really important win for us today. Now, coming on to another one, that is Enzo Fernandez, and defensively again, sorry, not Enzo Fernandez, sorry, so there's a photo of Enzo Fernandez, but defensively again, guys, we were really, really sloppy, man. We were really sloppy again today. I don't know what's really going on. 4 against Manchester City, we have conceded 4 against Newcastle, and now we have conceded 2 goals again. We have conceded 10 goals from our last 3 games, and this is getting a bit out of hand. We are still a side which is really, really good defensively. We still a side that defends really, really well. So I'm really, really stunned to what's really going on because we are defensively a really solid side this season. We have done well against Arsenal, but it was the goalkeeper throwing it away. We did well against Liverpool. We did well against Tottenham. But I don't know what's really going on, conceding 4 against City. But you can say they're the best side in the world. But conceding 4 against Newcastle, injury-prone Newcastle, conceding 2 to Brighton today, who did not even start Mitoma, who did not have Solly March. I think we have to do better defensively today. The first goal, it was a bit sloppy from Colwell. He had a very good game, but that was a bit sloppy from Colwell. And the second goal was very poor, man. Let's be honest, João Pedro getting above each of our defenders, that has to be better. We conceded a lot of poor goals from set pieces, and I think it was very disappointing. I fully agree with that. The first goal we conceded was absolute madness. There was no threat from Brighton, and I think Colwell was poor for that, like easily allowing him to cut inside. That was a bit poor. I think for that goal, I think Caicedo could have done a bit better early on. I think Caicedo should have pressed the midfielder. It was easily allowed to go to Buonanotte, and then he scored a beautiful goal, but Colwell and Caicedo should have done better for me. And the second goal, João Pedro, really poor, man. We should have done better. We have conceded 10 goals in our last 3 games. We need to be better than this. We really, really need to be better than this for me, being very honest, guys. So we need to be better than this. And overall, we've conceded 10 goals in the last 3 games. And it's getting a bit disappointing that 10 goals in the last 3 games. when we are a much better defensive side this season, is getting a bit disappointing now. So I think we need to improve on that. We play Manchester United, who are one of the worst attacking side in the league right now. Then we play Everton. Then we play Wolves. They aren't a side that scored a lot of goals. So if we can improve our defense, I think we can really win a lot of matches. But we need to make a strong point, continue to be a strong point. Defense has always been Chelsea's biggest strong point. And right now we're conceding really, really sloppy goals. So that has to be improved by the manager and the team on the training ground. And now, coming on to the next one, guys, please requesting you all. Please do hit the like. I'm seeing you all on our likings. Please do it. It really means a lot. Support the channel. Please subscribe. It really, really means a lot. And the support always means a lot to me. So now coming on Mudryk, and see, on this channel, I've been saying for a long time that I really see the talent in this boy. And he can be a really good player for us. I've been always saying that Mudryk needs more time. Mudryk needs more patience and love. And I'm still going to be remaining with that because he's a really, really good young player. And he came from a Ukrainian league. He came from a war-torn country. So it was always going to be mentally tough for him. But I think Mudryk can do much better than he's doing right now. That is the only disappointment I've got Mudryk, that I think the first half was really poor from Mudryk today. Like at Chelsea, Palmer, Sterling, Gallagher, or Nkunku coming back with Jackson, he isn't going to get much starts. So when you get it, you need to really do well. Before the injury, Mudryk was playing so well. He was being our best player. But today, Mudryk was really poor. Yes, he won the penalty, but even in the penalty, he had a bit of poor first touch, which allowed Milner to get back. Let's be honest, if we were Chelsea fans and we got a penalty like that, we will be furious as well if we conceded penalty like that, because that was 50-50. I think it could have gone either way. But Mudryk, even in that, I thought Mudryk was going to wrap it into the back of the net, but the poor first touch allowed Milner to get back. And even before that, Mudryk was taking the ball, he was losing it and going straight to the Brighton player. So he's a really good young talent. He has explosiveness, he has the pace, he has a dribbling, and he's a very, very good young talent, which Pochettino is really, really developing nicely. Poch is like a father figure, really, really developing him well. But he still has to do better. He still has to do better. You're playing for Chelsea, you're a good young player, you have the talent, you're playing in one of the biggest teams in the world. So he has to do better, Mudryk, for me, and hopefully he does. Where is the glass today, bro? Man is on the side. I don't want to use it today, so hopefully my look is good without glass. But I think Mudryk can do more. I'm really happy with the win, but I like this boy. I really, really, really believe in his talent. I know the rivals really go on us that he's not good. I trust this boy, but hopefully he can back it up on the pitch, because at Chelsea, a lot of fans won't be patient with you for a very long time. So you have to capitalize on the performance, and you need to get a bit of victories in that, a bit of goals, a bit of assists, and hopefully Mudryk can do that. He's a very good young player, but just that final output of Mudryk is really lacking, and that is the only disappointing part of his game for me right now. And now, coming on to Raheem Sterling, and I think some people were not happy with his performance today, but I was really happy. I think the way he's direct right now, Raheem Sterling, the way he takes the ball, the way he controls the ball, I'm really happy with Raheem Sterling right now. I think he is one of the most experienced players. Even before the start of the season, see, I'm not going to lie. I said Raheem Sterling needs to have a good season for us. He's the highest earner. He's the biggest senior player in the team along with Thiago Silva. So I want the best from you, and Raheem Sterling has delivered. He has been our best player so far this season in terms of attacking department with Palmer. He has been magnificent. Even today, the direct runs he was making, the directness of his play, it was really good. That cross he put, which I think Iger cleared it, that was a very good performance for Raheem Sterling. So I love Raheem Sterling to bits. And when he signed for Chelsea, I was happy. But let's be honest, last season was absolutely horrific from Sterling, from his quality. But now we are seeing the Sterling we paid 45 million for. This is the Sterling we signed, and he has been playing really well this season. So give him the flowers, give him the love, because he has been really good this season. And if he keeps on playing like this, he's going to be up against Luke Shaw in the next match, who is just now coming back from injury. Hopefully, Raheem Sterling can have a very good match in that time as well. Because if we want to beat United, we're going to beat Wolves, we're going to beat Everton, we need Raheem at his best this season. And now, coming on to the next topic to discuss, guys. Please do like, subscribe, and let me know your opinion in the chat of the victory you got today. And Nicholas Jackson. See, Nicholas Jackson gets criticized. We know what off-field is going on. I'm going to talk about it. But Jackson played well today. That was Jackson's one of his best performances in a Chelsea shirt for me in terms of hold-up play, in terms of the positioning. It was a really good display for him today. I know people are going to see the goals or assists, and he did not have any of that. But today was one of his best matches for Chelsea today, because Nico Jackson was really good with his feet today. The way he took on the ball, some of the passes he made to Raheem Sterling, Enzo. He was the Mudryk one. It was Jackson as well. Jackson was really good today, because everybody judges him on goals every match, and if it doesn't get a goal, he's poor. But today, it might not have been a goal for Jackson, but he assisted one. He was really good with the ball. He made some very good passes to Sterling, and today has a whole striker this was the best performance Jackson has put in Chelsea shirt this season. Because other than scoring the goals, he was good in hold-up play, he was good in his passing, he was good in his positioning, and he was really, really good mentally today as well. So good to see Jackson play well. It's not just always about scoring the goals, it's about helping the team play well. It's about dropping deep, bringing Sterling into the play, bringing Mudryk into the play, holding the ball, giving to the winger and making the run. That's what we want to see from a striker. And today Jackson did really well. He dropped deep, he took the ball, took on the Brighton defender, gave it to Mudryk, gave it to Sterling, and allowed us to attack very freely. So really happy with Jackson, and he's really right now on the high of confidence. He's playing well, and with Broha fully fit as well, I think it's a really good competition with Jackson and Broha. So I think slowly but steadily with Nkunku coming back, a bit of happiness is coming back into the campaign, but it's just about for us to get these victories, get this happiness continuing, so the negativity doesn't creep in very quickly, because it's still a really young side, and it doesn't take much for negativity to arrive. And score 2 goals, one in City nest, another in big up Manchester City fan. I'll watch that game after watching this, completing this video. It's going to be a big match, and hopefully Tottenham lose for our sake. And good to see continuing centre back. See, I've been saying it from the start of the season that Thiago Silva and Badiashile is the best defense to play together. I love Disasi, he's a good young player, but I think we need Badiashile back. He was injured at the start of the season. Then he came last game week, looked a bit sloppy because he was lacking match fitness. But I wanted the manager to stick with Badiashile. Don't drop him now. Yes, a player can have a bad game, but trust him. Don't drop him straight away. And Poch trusted Badiashile again, and that was really, really good by Poch today. Credit to Pochettino. He was really, really good today. He gave Badiashile another match today after the poor performance in the last match. And Badiashile, not just about the assist, but Badiashile today had a really solid game. Thiago Silva had a solid game. Both of them have now got 2 games under their belt and built understanding before the United game. And I think we need to give them run of the games now. Badiashile, Silva has to be a defense for the rest of the season now, with Colwill as left back and with James as right back. That is the best setup we have got right now. Sanchez, Reece James, Silva, Badiashile, Colwill, and the manager needs to stick with it. So really happy both of them played together. Really happy Badiashile played well. I trust Badiashile a lot. All these rumors of AC Milan wanting him on loan and everything really makes me frustrated. I want the boy to be given a chance. He's such a good young player. He is the best centre back we've got right now, being very honest. And I think it's good to see him play well. And Thiago Silva, he had a poor match last game week, but today Thiago Silva was really good. So really, really happy with Thiago Silva, man. Really, really happy with Thiago Silva. And now, coming on to the next one, guys. And now coming on to Cole Palmer. I think we know Cole Palmer had a bit of issue today. They were saying that he was not fully fit. He had a bit of issue. So that's good on Pochettino to not risk Cole Palmer. We don't want another injury to one of our best players. So that was really, really good by Pochettino. But I think in the next match against Manchester United, I love Mudryk, but I think Palmer has to start. Sterling has to be up against Van Bissaka. Palmer should be up against Luke Shaw. And then I think we need to play Nkunku if he's fit, or otherwise even play Mudryk and play Palmer in the middle and Sterling at the right. But Palmer needs to be back for the next match against United. He's still a best creator. You saw when he came on the pitch in the second half, the way he was controlling the ball in his feet. He was making Brighton defenders really come at him and easily finding the spaces. I think we don't have a player like Palmer in the team. Palmer is our best player, and we need to play Palmer against Manchester United. So really, really happy with Palmer. Really good to see him coming in the second half, and we need to play him against Manchester United, because without Palmer and without Nkunku on the pitch, we don't have the creativity. Today, if Palmer was playing in the first half and Brighton were giving us the spaces we had, I think it could have been a field day for us. So good to see Palmer coming in the second half. It means issue is not that serious, and hopefully he's playing in the Manchester United game. So now, coming on to the next one, that is Nkunku and Lavia. See, it's a really good victory today, and I'm really happy. But we have to also be objective, and Nkunku and Lavia need it back. Because in terms of creativity, I think we still are lacking. I think we need Nkunku back as an attacker, because I love Connor, but I think Conor Gallagher should play in the big games. And in the bottom games, we need to have Nkunku playing as a number 10, Palmer at the right, Sterling at the left, and Jackson or Broha up top. And I think we need Nkunku back very soon, because the creativity, the threat he provides in terms of goals, we can score a lot of goals with Nkunku coming back. So I think we need Nkunku back very soon. And I think Lavia is another player we need really soon, because not just with rotating, I think he can start as well. And Lavia can be the defensive solidity. I still believe Caicedo is a player that's more box to box. Enzo Fernandez is more box to box. And having Lavia beside them gives more protection to Thiago Silva, Badiashile, and gives more freedom to Caicedo to press the opposition from high, along with Enzo Fernandez as well. So I think Lavia also is needed very soon as well. And with December, we have like 7 to 8 or 9 games this month. I think we need Lavia back very soon, and hopefully both of them return very soon. These are really important players for us, and Lavia showed us the talent he had last year at Southampton, and Nkunku is still one of the best attackers we've got in a team. So hopefully these both guys are back very soon for us. Now, coming on to player rating, guys, please again requesting you all to hit the like and subscribe. Do give your opinion on the Blues, and do let me know your player rating of the match today, because it really means a lot to me, guys. And now, coming on to the player rating, and Sanchez, he had a very good second half. Like, first half, Robert Sanchez, what were you doing, man? What were you doing, man? Like, he had literally put the ball into his no nets, and I was thinking, my God, Sanchez is going to do Arsenal again. But in the second half, Sanchez was stupendous in the second half. He saved us today, and this was a really good display by Robert Sanchez. He was really good in the second half. Without him, I think we most probably would have got a 3-3 draw today. So a really good second half for Robert Sanchez. Coming on to Disasi, you can't say spectacular, but he did his job. He did his job today, and that was the important part. Not spectacular, but what we needed for him today was doing his job, defensively strong, and I think he did a really good job overall. So really happy with Disasi today. I still believe he's a player who should be on the bench. He still doesn't have the quality to be over Badiashile, but he's still a very good squad player. And today, Disasi for me had a fine game today. Not at his natural position, but that was a fine display from Disasi. Coming on to the next one now, that is Thiago Silva, and it was a fine display from the leader for me. Fantastic display again, because he had a poor game week last week, and I was critical as well. I won't deny that, and I still believe there are some things that Silva can improve upon, but this was still a really good display from Thiago Silva, and I think he was solid today with Badiashile. Both of them had a good partnership today, and both of them were really solid today, and that brings me to his partner, that is Badiashile, and Badiashile was very good today, guys. He was really good today. Not just with the assist he got, because we know Badiashile is really dangerous when it comes to scoring corners, but along with that, defensively, Badiashile was really good today. Like, I could not even spot Ivan Ferguson today. Where was he? Because Badiashile and Silva were fantastic today, and Badiashile had a really good game today. So really happy with Badiashile. He had a poor game last week against Newcastle, but the boy did not lose his confidence. He came and put in a good performance. So really happy with Benoit Badiashile. Really good display, and he's a player who I really believe a lot in. So it was a really good display from Benoit Badiashile. Coming on to Levi Colwill, and I'm sorry, I think this is a wrong rating. I'm really sorry, he has to be a 7 for me. I gave a wrong rating. I think Colwill was really good today. It just not his scoring goals, but Colwill was fantastic today when it comes to defensively. Yes, he made a poor error on the Buonate one, but other than that, he had a very good defensive display today, and I was really happy with Colwill. I again apologize, it's a 7. I wrongly put 6, so I really apologize. And that was a really good display from Levi Colwill at left back today. Now that brings me to Moses Caicedo, and I think he was really good in the second half. I think Moses Caicedo in the first half was left isolated because Brighton were pampering us with 4-by-3 situation every time. So he was being left alone with Enzo being forward, Gallagher being forward. So he was being left alone. But in the second half, Caicedo had really important interception. I for 1 second lost my bet on Caicedo when he made the tackle because he was on a yellow card. And if the referee did not play the advantage, it could easily have been a red. But other than that, it was a really good display of Caicedo today, breaking the play, making simple passes, and for us to continue the play. So he was really good today. I still wanted Caicedo to be the right back today, but the manager played him in the center, and overall it was really good today. In the first half, I thought he was left isolated, but in the second half, Caicedo was really good, and we needed that from Moses Caicedo. Now, coming on to Enzo Fernandez shutting his doubters, and Enzo was absolutely fantastic today, man. But many people want to judge him on goals and assists. I think he has scored more goals now, so I think you can shut up now because he's got the 2 goals. But overall, that was a really good display, Enzo Fernandez. I've always believed in this boy. He's been one of our top midfield signings we made it recently. He is such a good player. It's not his mistake that attackers cannot put the ball into the back of the net. He has always been putting some really great long balls, making good passes, having good tackles, good interceptions. But because Chelsea are not top of the league, everybody just wants to pick on him because it's easy. But Enzo Fernandez has been one of the better players this season. He has been really good. And today from the off, not just about the goal, Enzo Fernandez made a very good interception at the start of the game. He scored a header. He was really good in his passing. He made a beautiful pass to Sterling, if you can remember. His passing was fantastic today. His hold-up play was fantastic today. Some of the defensive job he did today was fantastic. His leadership, his aggression was really good today. And the penalty, how calm he was, that was really, really good to see. And I'm so happy with Enzo Fernandez. He was my man of the match today. And a really good display from Enzo Fernandez. And good to see him play well and shut his doubters up today for good. So that was a fantastic display from Enzo Fernandez. That brings me to Conor Gallagher, and he has to be a 3. Like, it's not like he was having a great game before that, but what Conor did was unacceptable. I back Conor. I really like Conor Gallagher's professionalism. He's a really, really good boy and good talent, and he's been having a really good season, and he's the last player I expect to do that. And last week, the all Chelsea fans criticized Reece James because we thought he should not be doing that. Today, Conor Gallagher put the whole team into trouble. At least with James, the match was done, but because he's a leader in the dressing room, that was not good. It's not just Conor Gallagher was a captain. You need to do better, man, Conor, because we could have been in massive trouble today, Conor. And if the match ended in a draw, the manager could have been in trouble and the whole team morale would have broken, man. You're much better than this, Conor, and that was very poor. I still believe he won the ball back, but when you're making a tackle like that, you're giving referees a chance to give you a yellow card, and Conor must do better than this, man. Thankfully, we won. He will be out for the United game, and I think we can survive without him. We needed him for this match. We needed him for United. And that is why I'm angry. We needed Conor Gallagher against United because his pressing will have not allowed United to play a good passing football, because Conor Gallagher will have pressed the absolute bits out of Maguire, Onana, the midfielder, pressing the heck out of the young boy Kobe Mainoo, and we could have won the ball back and scored goals. So that was a poor mistake by Conor Gallagher, but we can still survive without him against United, and hopefully he's back soon and he learns from this. He's a better player, and that was poor from Conor today. And now, coming on to the next one, that is Raheem Sterling, and I think he was really, really good today. I think I'm really sorry. I put the wrong wing here. I really, really apologize. He was on the right wing today, and Raheem Sterling was really good. The way he was continuing with the ball, the way he carried the ball, he was really, really good today, and I was really happy with the display of Sterling today. He's been one of our better players this season, and I've been really happy with the way he has played, Sterling, because we have given him enough criticism last season, but this season, as a senior player, is really stepping up, and it makes me happy. And Mudryk for me has to be a 6 today because he was not really good, and that's me being kind, because Mudryk won as a penalty, so I give him a 6 today, but this was Mudryk really poor today. I still believe in his talent. 1 bad match, 2 bad match, 3 bad match is not going to change it. He's still a 22-year-old kid. He's still really young. He's still not experienced, and I think he still has abilities, but those are really low. He has the dribbling, the pace, explosiveness, but all those are raw. He needs time to really work on it. He still has a bit of immaturity where 3 defenders are above him and he still runs. Come back, give the pass and make the run behind, but Mudryk always does that, and that really makes me frustrated. But I still believe the boy has the talent, and hopefully with more matches under his belt, he does well. But today, he was really, really poor. And that brings me to Nico Jackson today, and Nico Jackson was really good today. One of his best displays for us today because he was really, really good. Whether the hold-up play, whether the way he was really helping attackers like Mudryk Sterling today, this was one or if not the best display Jackson has put in his Chelsea shirt. I will even say better than Tottenham match, because today he did a different job for us. We needed Jackson today for his good hold-up play, and Jackson was absolutely outstanding today for me. The way he held the ball today, the way he brought Sterling and Mudryk into the game, it's not just always about the goals. A striker needs to drop deep, win the ball, bring his wingers into the play, help the team attack nicely and counter. And Jackson today was really good. He was going against Brighton defenders. He was dribbling well. He was carrying the ball. And that is the thing I've been saying about Jackson since the preseason. He's not an actual number 9. Nicholas Jackson is more like an inside forward, a shadow striker, a player who can play very well with another striker. Jackson is a really good dribbler of the ball. He showed us in the preseason. He carries the ball really well. And he's another player that can play on the wings. He's very good with the ball in his feet. And today, Jackson made some very good passes to Mudryk, Sterling. His pass allowed Mudryk to win the penalty. And today, he was really good. He might not have scored the goals, but his hold-up play, his performance, it really, really made me happy today, guys. And Palmer came with the bench, did not have much time, so he's a 6 as well. And Matsane a 6, Broa a 6. And other than that, we did not make a lot of substitutions today. So overall, in all, guys, a really, really good win. Again, let's go on the win and discuss the final point. But before I do that, please, guys, hit the like, subscribe. Your support really means a lot to me, guys. And taking the comment, Liverpool may be comeback kings, but there's nothing to be satisfied for Liverpool fans. They were made toil against Fulham, that too at Anfield, and talking trash against arrogant fan base. I respect Liverpool a lot, but I've been saying this since the start of the season. that Liverpool won't compete for the title. It's going to be City and Arsenal. Liverpool are not at the level of both the teams, and it's not just today. I've been saying this for a long time, and I think City and Arsenal are going to compete for the title this season. And again, I'm going to make a big claim. City, Arsenal, and in future is going to be Chelsea. We still have the youngest squad. We still have a lot of potential. We have many young players who in 2-3 years will be great. So I still believe that by 2026, we are going to be the most closest to City, Arsenal, not Liverpool, not United, not Tottenham. I can do clip for this and criticize. You can say what you want, but I believe in this project, but it needs time. My only problem with the ownership is that when it goes wrong and the fans are angry, they always click on the fire button. They don't wait. They don't have patience. That is the only problem with this ownership. If you want to go with this young project, back it. Otherwise, don't do it. That is the thing that I'm frustrated with Todd Boehly and Iqbali and the new ownership. Now, coming on to the final discussion on the match, guys, and see, let's come on a bit of recap. It was a really important game for us today. We lost to Newcastle. We were 11th in the league and it was not really going good. And this week, all the results went in our favor. Newcastle beat United. I wanted a draw, but it was still a good result for us. Aston Villa draw points away to Bournemouth, which really helped us as well. You go on along with that now. You see Liverpool were really against Fulham, but we can't catch them. You go on to Tottenham. I think they're going to lose to Manchester today. So it was a really good week for us and it was important we win the match today. Now, we are only 3 points behind Brighton. We are equal with Brentford. We are 2 points behind West Ham. We are 5 points behind United, who we play in midweek on Wednesday. And we are only 7 points behind Tottenham and 10 points behind Aston Villa. This was a really important game week for us. And this is why this victory really means a lot to me and the fans and the team. Because this was a really needed victory for the team, for us to continue a good run. And I think this was a really important match. We have got a really good run coming in now. After the United game, is Everton, is Wolves, is Luton. It's a very good fixture list for us as Crystal Palace. We can even go on a 5-6 match winning run. And nkunku is coming back, Lavia is coming back, James will be back against Manchester United. So we have got a very good chance to change our campaign. We win 3-4 games in a row and we can find ourselves 6th in the table. So it's a really positive turnaround for us now. And this is why this game was really important. We lost to Newcastle. Fans were angry with Pochettino. All the field factors before this game were not helping with Jackson. But now, with this victory, it's all gone under the carpet. The team has got the victory. Everyone is happy. And now we can look forward to United game. There is a lot of pressure on Ten Hag. The fans, if we get a lead in the game, will start seeing Ten Hag out and the atmosphere will be toxic. And this is why this victory is important. If we can go at Old Trafford, get an early goal, I think we're going to win that game very comfortably if we can do that. And that is a game I really want to win. We haven't won at Old Trafford since 2013. Now it's time to change that. And I think these boys are capable of it. We are a really good team in the big matches. Missing Conor Gallagher can be a blow, but we're still a really good team in the big matches. And with this win today, we can go on and now build momentum. On today coming on, it was not a good performance. We cannot lie. Today was not a good performance of the team. It was not at the best, but sometimes it's important to get the win and get away. And that was a win today. With 10 men, we survived. We got a victory, which really I'm going to praise aside. Along with that, Enzo was fantastic. He shut his doubters up. And along with that, I will say Caicedo was good today. Badiashile Silva were a massive positive. Sanchez had a very good second half. Colville was really good today. Raheem Sterling was again really good today. Jackson put one of his best displays in a Chelsea shirt. Only disappointment for me was Mudryk today and Conor Gallagher. But other than that, it was a really good display today. And guys, a big win for Chelsea today. It really makes me happy. The weekend is not ruined. We win the match and we can go on to do big things this season. I still believe in this project. I believe we're going to beat Manchester United and break our bad and Old Trafford run. And then we're going to beat Everton, Wolves, Luton, Palace. That's me being positive. But that is a bare minimum. This Chelsea team should be beating Manchester United. And we have to get minimum 7 points from Everton, Wolves, Crystal Palace. And then we have to beat Luton. So we have got a good run coming up. This victory was important. Now the team needs to go and work on the training ground and go on a run. We've had enough of process now. We had the understanding. The team has created a bond now. Every player has got 13-14 matches under his belt. Now we need to go on a run. And with this victory, playing a poor Manchester United, then playing Everton, then playing Wolves, then playing Crystal Palace, and playing Luton in the 6 matches or 5 matches, we need to take minimum 13 to 15 points. And hopefully the boys can do that. Important victory. I still always believe in Pochettino. I've always said I don't give a care of the finish. I want Chelsea to give one manager whole time. And hopefully we can do that. And now with this victory, smiles are back. Pochettino did a good job today. The team played with a lot of passion. We need to carry it on. I believe in this project. I know our good days will be back. Now we are going through tough times. Rivals can laugh at us, call us pathetic. But I know the tiger in the batch will be back very soon. And I know my Chelsea will be back. I really know that because we are warriors. I know my team will be back. I know the Warriors will be back. We are champions of Europe. Some teams can't even sing that. So we are champions of Europe. I know we'll be back very soon. And I believe in this project. I believe in this team. We are going to beat Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. We've got a good draw in the FA Cup in Preston. And hopefully we can go forward. Thank you everyone for watching today. Please like, please subscribe. Up the Blues, up the mighty Blues. We win today and we beat those Brighton